Welcome to Mali, West Africa, the fifth poorest country on the planet. A small percentage of Mali's 14.5 million residents may live to the age of 50, but those are the lucky ones. Mali has the third highest infant mortality rate in the world, trailing only war-torn Afghanistan and Mali's neighbor to the east, Niger. 1 in 5 children won't live to see their 5th birthday. Malnutrition, dehydration, malaria, and a host of other diseases are the reality of life in this part of the world. They need help, and Hands Across the Nations has heard the call. But how do you help a country that's twice the size of Texas? You start small. We began in the village of Mana. Families were drinking from a contaminated well every single day. The impact of poor water quality was particularly hard for the very young, and with a 17-kilometer walk to the nearest health center, getting treatment was a struggle. But with the help of Canadian and local volunteers, Hands Across the Nations is making a difference. We have provided biosand water filters to the community. More are needed, but it's a start towards making sure the people of Mana have safe, clean drinking water. The construction of a community health center provides access to a doctor, nurse, and a pharmacist. The maternity ward will create a safe and healthy pre- and postnatal environment for mothers and their children. The possibilities for the health center are endless. One of HATN's primary goals is the sustainability of the centers. We have paired with a Malian health organization to provide training for the community medical staff. But HATN does not stop there. Educating the community is key. Literacy rates in Mali are well below 50%, a rate that is significantly lower for women. HATN has assisted in the construction of a girls' school and helped provide funding for teachers and supplies. Things are getting better every day. Hands Across the Nations has empowered Mana to be in control of their own destiny, and the community has embraced the challenge. But there is still much to be done in Mana, and there are so many others in need. With that in mind, Hands Across the Nations has turned their focus to another village, Donegala. Further inland, this community of 10,000 people presents an even greater challenge than Mana. Their hand-dug wells are contaminated, and with only 3 months of rain a year, they need to make every drop count. In Donegala, distance is a challenge. With 30 kilometers to the nearest doctor, it's too far for most, and a near impossible trip for a woman in labor. Donegala symbolizes Mali's struggle. They need clean drinking water, medical care, and a place to educate their youth. They need our help now, and Hands Across the Nations will be there, but we can't do it alone. You will see the difference that every dollar and moment of your time makes, because for the people of Mana and Donegala, it's the difference between having a future or not.